Good afternoon. Welcome to another edition of the Fortunate Fortune Teller. I'm very fortunate to be your fortune teller this afternoon. So let's see what we got going. Let's, get these cards a little cleansed up. Two of Cups. How about that right off the bat? Just know I have some thought processes of perhaps something being rated by a 3-letter agency of sorts. Perhaps business of sorts, I think. I don't know what it could be. It could be something along the lines of either financial or immigration, okay? So just know that something like that's going to be occurring very shortly, okay? The people are not going to have answers for this human trafficking. We'll see why they won't have any answers for it, okay? Because why would they? Because they never expected stuff like this to happen. But, who knows what's going to happen. Just know it's going to be a wild ride on that other side, okay? So anybody who came up against you, anybody who tried to bring you down, they're all bringing each other down now, okay? Because you got one person, you got people over there bragging, you got people, actually trying to get you in trouble is what they're trying to get you arrested. So they're coming, so they don't even know what they're talking about, okay? But luckily you have smart people over in this particular area where they're talking and they're clearly seeing that the person's insane. So that is why you're going to be, everything is going to work out for you. You're going to be publicly recognized and your name will be cleared, okay? Because this is what the King of Wands says. They're going to have a nice trophy for you, okay? So just understand, everything is going to be great. Just believe it, okay? Believe it when I tell you, okay? Because let me tell you something, like I said, everything's going to be great because justice is here for you, okay? Like I said, you're going to have a big trophy. You're going to be publicly recognized. I feel that'd be plenty of the, justice, because now people are going to see that what had happened to you now was really not you, okay? And it was just people projecting this onto you, saying stuff, lying, blah, blah, blah. Everybody just believing stuff that wasn't true, okay? So you had to do all this stuff now. You had to become a psychic, okay, just to, be able to do stuff, you know what I mean? So it's like, how else would you be able to, get around this without having these spiritual gifts? So just know the reason why you had justice is because you were able to survive this, okay? The only reason you were able to survive this is because you had the strength to, okay? Because most people wouldn't have the strength to survive what you survived, okay? And by knowing that, that makes things, and people see what you survived. That's why the justice of you being publicly recognized, it ain't just something small, okay? This is something big that would have, destroyed a lot of people's minds, okay? Did not destroy you, though, okay? You came back, you actually took them all on, okay? And that's why they're all getting raided right now, okay? Everything's going to be good. People are going to be walking out of there in handcuffs. Just know that's what I see, okay? Two of Pentacles in reverse, because apparently I think they're too overcommitted. They're a little disorganized over there, okay? Maybe you had too many, juggling a little too much. So perhaps maybe, it got out of hand. Somebody might have did something. Who knows what kind of fraud, what was being done. But just know something is being done over there, and it's being seen, okay? And it's being seen very clearly. So it could be your counterpart, okay? But your counterpart is going to get blamed for this, okay? Because they're allowing these people to do this around there, okay? So just know these people and whoever else, they've been stealing and doing all this type of stuff. So it's basically a perfect storm over there where that's going to all come crashing down, okay? Just understand, this King of Cups, though, they are there. They understand this King of Cups, though, that they might have to go down with the ship, but there will be an opportunity. They have until the end of Gemini, okay? Until Uranus hits Gemini to do the right thing here. They have to understand that if they lose money, they're going to get it back anyway, okay? So stop worrying about money, okay? I don't want to hear this fucking shit. Money. Who gives a fuck? You don't even use it. You don't even just put it. They're so worried about money just to throw it in a fucking thing and not even just to look at it. It's like they don't even buy nothing. These fucking people. It's insane. It's like, what's the point of having it? What is the point? Just to be cheap with it, to hoard it so other people can't have it? That's the way they think. They just want to have stuff. But there's plenty to go around. Okay, plenty to go around. All right, because listen, this Queen of Wands in reverse, the witch of the deck, okay? This person is the one who's really causing most of these issues because they are running around acting erratic. They're embarrassing people. They're, embarrassing the King of Swords in reverse. Now, the King of Swords in reverse is being brought into this because this person was recommended by that King of Swords in reverse, but now this person, they're probably going to have to pay this person to go away. Okay, one way or either the law is going to take them away or they're going to get paid to go away. One way or another, this person's gone, this Queen of Wands and Reverse, but they're still here, but they're very overcommitted, they're very disorganized, and they have a lack of balance. Extremely overwhelmed, okay? And you know why they're overwhelmed? Because they've got Tower all over there, okay? Believe me when I tell you, people are running from all angles from this person, okay? Because this person has done a lot of things. They got away with a lot of stuff over the years. But that was over the years, okay? Now them years are over, okay? And we're in a completely new cycle. And now you have a Tower here. Because the only way this would have worked, the only way you wouldn't have gotten justice is if you didn't have the strength you did, okay? You would have had to fizzle out for this person to, and then eventually they would have taken your masculine, you know, that King of Cups. They would have took them apart too. After you were gone, you know what I mean? Because they would have self-destructed after that. And then this person, this Queen of Wands, they would have got everything. That was their goal. They were coming in there to destroy you, okay? They thought that they were going to then take out your divine masculine, and then they were going to go get their inheritance, okay? Like they would keep them enough to where their business or something, and then have them poison him or do something. Something would happen where this person would just be miserable and, you know, perish. And then this Queen of Wands in reverse. And this was all planned out, okay? Even the King of Swords in reverse, they all planned this. Matriarchs, every last one of them. And it was all designed to take you and your divine masculine out, okay? While pretending to help your divine masculine, okay? You didn't get no help, okay? But just know your masculine actually gets worse betrayal out of it, okay? But no way, have no fear, because the Four of Wands is here, okay? So just know that does not matter what happens, okay? What this Queen of Wands in reverse does, what happens, what agencies raid, whatever stuff, it does not matter, because nobody's gonna, it just doesn't matter, okay? Because this Queen of Wands reverse and the King of Swords in reverse are going to be seen as the culprits here. So it's not have to be too much to worry about. But just understand, once all this happens, this will clear out everything, okay? And you will have this Four of Wands here. And who's going to have this Four of Wands? This Queen of Swords. But before that happens, they're going to be remaining this Queen of Swords energy, because they still know they have to deal with this Queen of Wands in reverse character popping out of the woodworks. They have to keep them, you know, the boundaries up. All right, they have to. They have to. There's no other, you can't just blindly trust now, okay? So just know the Queen of Swords is here. That's the reason why you've been put in this Hermit energy, was to, you know, what is the word? Sharpen up your Queen of Swords. How about that? Sharpen your sword for your Queen of Swords, okay? You got to be sharp in that one, okay? Sometimes you might be a little too trusting, or you want to be trusting, okay? It's not even that. Maybe you just want to be. So it's just, and you just do it, all right? Because Five of Wands in reverse, because now people, they want to avoid conflict with you. They see that coming up against you is not a good idea, okay? They clearly see you have a Four of Wands here, and they clearly see you have justice on your side, okay? So people want to, you know, they agree to disagree with you, okay? They want to respect differences. They want to say, you know what? You're not so bad after all, okay? You think you could give us a chance? Okay, because we don't really like being around this Queen of Wands in reverse anymore, okay? That's what they're going to tell you, and you're going to say, well, let me think about it. I am the one who brings the fun, though. I said, I guess, well, I am the sun, so let me think about it, I'll say. Okay, I'm very positive, okay? Very happy person, very pleasureful, okay? So I'm filled with vitality, okay? Just understand, there's a lot of fun, joy, and warmth. I do have a Four of Wands here, so let me think about it, okay? Just go have a seat by the bar, and then I'll get back to you. You know, just let me think about it, okay? That's what I'm going to tell them, okay? Because that's what they're going to want to say eventually, because they don't want to be around this. They thought this Queen of Wands was going to be, in reverse, was going to be the winning side, because it was all of them versus one person. They didn't think the one person was going to come back. But now, it's like it shows you, people will not support you until it's popular to support you, okay? So once people start coming on your side, people start doing stuff, that's when everybody else starts to do it. So it is what it is. I mean, it all comes to play, all right? Just like with this stuff. Once I start getting the followers, enough of them, blah, 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 then it all just keeps flowing. It goes that domino, blah, 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 and people start watching. So just basically what has to happen, okay? But don't have no fear, okay? Because like I said, you had the Four of Wands here, but also you're always going to have that Two of Cups, okay? So just know that you are looking good. You have a Four of Wands and a Two of Cups in your energy, and justice. Okay, so that justice is leading to this Two of Cups and this Four of Wands, okay? And this is all to the chagrin of this Queen of Wands in reverse, okay? Because this person is being seen as a big-time witch. I mean, this is a person, perhaps maybe a coven leader. This is somebody, this is a witch that is in some type of cult or coven, okay? But now, Five of Wands in reverse, people, you know, this person, they were trying to attack you, and now they see that helping this person is only hurting everybody, okay? Because they didn't realize how spiritually protected you are. But now they do, and now they want to avoid conflict with you, okay? Page of Swords, because they see you have a thirst for knowledge. They see you're never going to stop, okay? They know you have new ways to communicating. There was no way that you were going to go away, okay, is what they said. They said, you know, they were hoping you went away, but the fact is that you didn't, all right? And that wasn't going to happen, but you had to find a new way to communicate. And how did you find that? By doing this, okay? You had to learn a whole new skill to properly communicate. Okay, because they people, they know what you're talking about. They just don't know what you're talking about. You know what I mean? That's exactly what I'm talking about. So you know what I'm talking about, right? So just understand, it don't make a difference. This Queen of Wands is, they want this person gone, okay? Because this person is bringing down the whole operation. I mean, if it's not already brought down right now, okay? Knight of Pentacles, because it's clear as day, you're the hard worker, okay? You're the one who, you know, is productive, okay? You're the one who has a routine every day, does the same thing every day, okay? Constantly you'll see you doing the same thing every day. Private investigators have confirmed that, okay? Just know, they say you're very efficient and responsible. Very, very much, okay? You know what else they said you are? They said he's one hell of a magician, okay? That's what they said, okay? They said, they seen him do a lot of tricks, this person. Always being doing trickster stuff, you know? Catching, wands and, you know, catching things off their elbow or something. They're very tricky, okay? So just know, they do other stuff too. They escape. They said you're an escape artist. So just understand that is also being seen, because you were put in such a situation that you had no other options but to be, you know, a magician. So what can you say? A lot of this was like, you had to just be this way to force these gifts out of you. You don't just have them. You're not just sitting there. I mean, you have them, but they lay dormant, okay? Until, you know, you start waking, your spirit starts to wake up in you. You understand? That's why it's called spiritual awakening. Get it? Okay, I don't think people actually listen to the words sometimes, because Ace of Wands, because, you know, we have a new project here. We have an inspiration. We have an urge to create. There's a lot of willpower, desire, and, you know, potential for new beginnings here. There's new opportunities and growth. Just understand that we're very fortunate for these options also. Believe me when I tell you. Okay, so just understand, Ace of Wands, people are clearly, and they see you have the urge, okay? So just know that urge to create is going to be built on a foundation that is a 10 of Cups, okay? Because you know the 10 of Cups creates abundance, okay? You build your foundation on the 10 of Cups, unconditional love will always create abundance, no matter what, all right? So just know, that is what the new project is. That is why when you got knocked down, you still were able to get back up, because you still had this 10 of Cups as your foundation. It doesn't matter what comes and knocks you over, because it still gets built, okay? So the roots are there. You can knock it down, but if you don't take the roots out, then it's still going to grow back. So, yeah, you might have knocked it down a little bit, but don't worry. The love is there. Never dies. Okay, because you know why? Because you are the one who brings the fun, because you are the Empress. That's why, okay? Because now that is what everybody was trying to say you weren't, okay? But you have now clearly demonstrated that not only are you an Empress, that you're a magician and a high priestess, okay? So just know that this Queen of Wands in reverse, this person, they thought that they were going to get this energy from you. But very, very much, very wrong, okay? Because they wouldn't even know how to do this. They don't even know how to handle this. Okay, people think it's a joke. You think you just take this and, well, great power comes great responsibility, okay? This person had that energy for a bit. They couldn't handle it, okay? Let it get to their head. Now look at them. Queen of Wands in reverse, and you call your energy back, and you're who you always were, okay? Because listen, 7 of Swords, this is a betrayal. This person betrayed your counterpart, this Queen of Wands. The people around them bringing this in betrayed your counterpart. Your counterpart is seeing all this, okay? They're seeing clearly you're an Empress. They knew this, okay? Just know they're not stupid, okay? They've been doing this for a long time, but you should understand that this had to play out like this. I mean, there's no other way. What else could have happened? What else could you have done? What's meant for you will always find you. So it's like, I gotta let you get, this is what it is. This is the process. So you can look at it two ways. You could say, well, I'm happy because now look, I got more, I up leveled, okay? Or you could say, well, I didn't have to really go through that. You know, you could have just did it because you already knew. But, you know, why wouldn't the point of a twin flame relationship is to make each other both the best version of ourselves. So perhaps, yes, of course, yes, we became the best version of ourselves. Now, hopefully now your divine masculine, you know, your King of Cups, they could become the best version of themselves. That's what we pray for. We pray that they heal and become the best version of themselves, okay? Because they obviously did something to get us to get to this being Empress, okay? We didn't become this way by accident, okay? We weren't like this until we met them. So what else can we say? All right, just know this Page of Cups, because these intuitive messages, they always came, but never came the way they are now. These creative opportunities, these, new love, things have been opening up ever since we did meet our counterpart. But granted, there was a lot of pain there, but you were able to become an Empress, because before that, you were not 100% an Empress, okay? You were not 100%, even until you went through all this stuff. You might have, been a Queen of Cups, you might have been a Queen of Wands, okay? Even perhaps a Queen of Pentacles. But we wouldn't say you were a Queen of Swords yet, or a High Priestess, or a Magician. So those were things that needed to be worked on, okay? Because you didn't even understand what that was about, okay? Until you had to, be faced with having no other options but to find that. Plus, these people were attacking you so hard that, because they knew about your energy before you did. That's all it came down to. So they knew before you. So they figured we'll take it before they take it, before they even realized, okay, that they thought that they were going to take it and that you would have been gone by now, all right? But they were sadly mistaken, okay, because this Empress not only has a Two of Cups, but they also have a Four of Wands here, okay? This is also a hard-working Knight of Pentacles Empress. Believe me when I tell you, very hard-working. Justice is here for them, too. Okay, because Five of Wands in reverse, people, they want to, they want to avoid conflict with you, because Two of Pentacles reverse, they feel overcommitted, okay? They don't want to, this lot of disorganized. They want to reprioritize, okay? They want to walk away from this Queen of Wands in reverse, okay? And nobody wants to be around this person. So now it's like this person is like, this is persona non grata right now. So this person is all by themselves. Like, they're nothing they can say. They're coming off, listen, whatever worked in the past, this bullshit, they're doing the same thing, but people would already know. So it's like, it makes it so ridiculous. So this person literally has to go away, because this Emperor said enough is enough, okay? It is time for a change. This Emperor said they've seen enough. They've seen enough, okay? So that's what they said. That's what the Emperor told me. Seen enough. Seen enough of this Queen of Wands character. It's embarrassing now. Now it's an embarrassment. Who recommended this Queen of Wands in reverse? Okay, those people, they're like in the back somewhere, like running away now. Okay, it was the matriarch and the king. It was the matriarch and the king of the swords reversed. It was them. Go get them. You know what I mean? We're all going to chase after them. We're going to get the little things like the torches and everything. That's what's going to happen. So just get your whatever it is, your torches and your whatever else we do with them. I don't know. Do something to them. Send them back to hell to never be seen or heard from again, is what they say. So just understand that they are going to be Six of Wands in reverse, being seen for everything they are. They're not going to be seen and celebrated. They're going to be seen and not celebrated, okay? They're going to be chased, okay? So they're going to be, this person's going to be seen for their ego, okay? There's just a lack of confidence, lack of recognition. Very unpopular, this matriarch and this King of Swords reverse are going to be, because they're going to be the ones that said, wow, this is a wish come true right here. This Queen of Wands reverse, so wish come true. This Empress, they said, this Empress, this is nothing. They're nothing, is what they said. This King of Swords reverse and the matriarch, this is nothing. They're the fake, is what they said. They said, this is the real one right here. That's what they said. They said, you'll get the Four of Wands and the two of Cups with this Queen of Wands reverse. So they told your counterpart, okay, their own mother and, their whatever business partner. So this is what they said, because they knew by doing that they were going to get something from this Queen of Wands in reverse, okay? Because they were eventually going to, this was supposed to destroy this Empress, okay? So this person would have took them, they would have been taken out. Then, not much long after, they would have had your counterpart. They would have never really known, but they would have done something to eventually have them. They would have kept them indulgent, okay? So something along, some indulgent stuff would take them out and say, oh, see, look, they were, blah, blah, blah. And then they would somehow go back and blame this Empress. Oh, yeah, they were never the same. Like, so this is what they're very tricky, okay? But the fact is that we stuck a fucking, what's it called? In the spokes, I stuck a fucking stick in there, okay? All motherfuckers are flying off the bike now, all right? So just know, judgment is here for this Queen of Wands in reverse. That's why, okay? People see now, okay? They see clearly, okay? Because you came back. This Empress came back. This hardworking Empress came back, okay? Because they said, I'm not leaving my Two of Cups and my Four of Wands behind, all right? I want justice, okay? Not only do I want them to be under judgment, I want justice, okay? And that's what we said. We said that, okay? We want them to be judged and justice, okay, for us, because we deserve justice. Karmic justice is here. The cycle is over, so that means it's our turn to live the good life. That's what this means, okay? It's a whole new age. The fuck, you know what I mean? Placing age is over now, guys. Come on. Get out. Go. You gotta go. It's lingerers. Get out. We gotta chase you out of here now. I gotta get up to, what's it called? The exterminator. The fucking spiritual exterminator. Get this fucking guy out of here. Fucking Piscean motherfucker. So we told him to go. It's Age of Aquarius down. He says he's staying. He said he wants to stay. See, this is not. He says his now. He said we took it from him. This is the Phillies Karen somewhere around here. They want the ball now or something. So just know it's like, get the fuck out of here. Oh, fucking nut. You had your time. Hate that when people, they had their time. They don't want to, hand the time over to people. They want to keep it going, okay? And that's why Wheel of Fortune in reverse. This is why bad karma is here for these people. This is why they were unable to solve the puzzle, because they thought by taking you out was going to solve this puzzle, that they were just going to skip over everything, get all the abundance, take all your energy, and it was all going to, because a lot of times these people were taking your energy for a lot of years. But the fact is that you didn't understand what was really going on. You just felt that's who you were. But the fact is that now these people are having bad luck, no control. They're very resistant to change, okay? You broke the cycle here with them, you know what I mean? This is going to be a negative phase coming up very quickly for this Queen of Wands in reverse, and everybody else knows that, especially this Queen of Wands in reverse. So that's why I'm surprised this person hasn't took off yet or went overseas. Like, that's what I mean. They're going to have to go on the run. There's nothing else they could do. They're coming for you, all right? So that's why sooner or later one of these people are going to run up in there and they're going to raid them. When you're doing credit card fraud, you're committing immigration laws, human trafficking, this is all in one place. So, I mean, what do you, for real, like, what do you think? You're going to get rid of it? Because no, the Hierophant already knows about this. That's why I said it's all going to get raided out, because, the institutional support, they don't longer have at this Queen of Wands in reverse. No longer have the institutional support, because the institutional support is not going to jeopardize their name for this Queen of Wands in reverse. So they're going to take this person apart, before they can even say anything, okay? Trust me, the Hierophant protects itself. They haven't been the Hierophant for no reason, all right? So, and they weed out bad people from there, all right? Just believe me, they don't like that. The Hierophant don't like when people, they're fake. They want to be a part of and be fake. They like the real thing, like this Empress. They see you're an Empress. That's why they're like, wow, this Empress destroyed them all. It took on the whole community. Wow. But yeah, they really are the star. Believe me when I tell you, they really are, because they all were there to steal this energy. They all knew that you had the energy, because you are the one who brings the fun, because you are the sun. Okay, and this Queen of Wands really thought they hit the jackpot. People really thought they hit the jackpot with this person, because they really thought that they were going to get all this stuff. Everybody thought that they were going to share this energy. They said, you don't deserve it. These Emperors don't deserve this. They don't deserve nothing. We deserve it, okay? They don't even know about it. We'll just take it from them. They'll never know. That is exactly what they said, okay? That's what they said. But guess what? We call our energy and our power back, brother. We call our energy and our power back, because we are the ones who have the largest arms in the world, okay? And we call our energy back, okay? And now by us calling our energy back, us calling our power back, puts this Queen of Wands in reverse and the Nine of Swords, okay? This person is anxious. They're depressed. They have no control, Wheel of Fortune in reverse. They did not solve the puzzle. Bad karma all day, all right? And they're being seen, Six of Wands in reverse, as an egomaniac with a lack of confidence, okay, that is very unpopular, okay? This person they've been discredited, okay? Just know, this Queen of Wands in reverse has been discredited, okay? Now, by them being discredited, Five of Wands in reverse, people now want to avoid conflict with you, because they feel overcommitted. They don't need this aggravation. They don't need it. Okay, because they know, Knight of Pentacles, a hardworking hardworking Empress, okay, who's also a star, all right, that is, headed towards their Four of Wands and the Two of Cups, okay, while justice is also being served, declaring their name. So that sounds pretty good to me, all right, while these people are crying in their bed, anxious and depressed, okay, and that's a shame, but guess what? Listen, we told you this was going to happen. We told you to walk away a long time ago. How much longer are we tell you this? I mean, how many more times? So it's like, we're just going to keep saying it, and then you're going to be carried out of here, and then it's going to be clear. That's how you that's how you go. That's what happens. You just gotta, you just gotta understand, okay? You gotta understand that we're a Nine of Pentacles, okay? We are reaping the fruits of our labor. This Empress is clearly a Nine of Pentacles, okay? This King of Cups brings over their, Ace of Pentacles. Build a foundation on a Ten of Cups. Have the Ten of Pentacles. This is a wonderful thing. Two of Cups, Four of Wands, Knight of Pentacles. There's very hardworking people here, okay? And Ace of Swords here, and it's mental clarity too. Very sharp-minded, this Empress. Very sharp, okay? Just understand. They see through things, okay? They got a breakthrough here. All right, they said sometimes breakdowns lead to breakthroughs, is what they told me. All right, so just understand that the justice is here for this star, because, like I said, people could clearly see that they're very sharp, okay? So let's just do one more, and we'll see where this takes it. Who's going to, what's going to come of this? When is this going to, this Queen of Wands reverse? What are we going to do with them? I mean, we already see they're going through it right here, okay? But just know, the one who's going to handle them for you, like I said, this King of Wands, they've always been, they're the one in the back. They see everything. Nobody really knows. People see this person, unlike the King of Swords who sees everything that they don't see. This person is seen in the real 3D, okay? And this person has been waiting for this. They've been waiting for this opportunity, and now they see that this Queen of Wands in reverse has exposed themselves and are very vulnerable. This King of Wands now is going to get the okay from this King of Swords, and this person will be removed, never to be seen or heard from again, okay? Because that is why 10 of Wands, they will carry the rest of that burden, okay? They will get the extra responsibility. This Queen of Wands in reverse want you, the Empress, to deal with all this? No, the King of Wands. So they said that's not going to happen, all right? We're going to put a stop to that very, very quickly, okay? Because you already called your energy back. There's nothing left to say here, okay? There's nothing left to say other than 8 of Cups in reverse. This person, they want to try one more time, but that is the last time, because this is the King of Wands waiting for them to try that last time. Okay, so now you have the King of Wands basically waiting, because they clearly see this person already exposed themselves, but this person is now operating like they're still, like they've been seen, but they're still operating like they haven't been seen, or like nobody's going to do anything about it, okay? Like they believe, 5 of Swords, that this is really going to, this conflict is going to continue, all right? Like these all this is just winning at all costs, but all they're doing is destroying themselves. And this is what the King of Wands told me. He said, let them destroy themselves. He said, this is the best way. He said, this is how it has to do it. Let them destroy themselves. He's like, you're protected. Don't worry about it. The King of Wands, they said that we're here. Let them try, okay? And that's basically what's going to happen. They're going to try one more time. Pretty much that's going to be, I can't imagine anything good coming out of that. So let's see, like, what else? I mean, what are they really going to try? What could they even try, okay? Well, just know, if they try one more time, just understand, like I said, 8 of Cups reversed. They're going to try one more time, but this King of Wands they already seen what they've been doing, okay? This person's already been exposed. They're operating like nothing has happened, okay? So just know they've already been seen. So all this is going to bring them is one big tower, okay? Because everything is coming crashing down. People are jumping out of buildings to get away from this Queen of Wands reverse, okay? Because this King of Wands clearly sees exactly what's happening. They've been waiting for this. They told us, okay? This King of Wands told us, this Queen of Pentacles, they said, you're the Queen of Pentacles, not this person. This person's nothing but a Queen of Wands. They're nothing but a witch. Just let them destroy themselves. It might take a little bit longer, but it will work out so much better, and people will see exactly how big a star you really are, that you are the one. You are the Empress, okay? So just know, this King of Wands, they helped us. They're good. We like this guy. We love him. Nobody's going to mess with this King of Wands when we're around, okay? This King of Wands knows. Very smart. We like him. We like this guy. We always liked you, though, King of Wands. You know that. We never did. We never disrespected you. Right or wrong, okay? But the King, they know this, all right? They don't have to say, they see how you cared. You care about them. You know what I mean? This King one, they know, all right? They know you care about their family. They know you care about their business. They know. They said the people around them are the ones who don't care, but they had to get them out of there somehow. No, they couldn't do anything because they knew this King Wands, no matter what, was going to leave to you everything, all right? Because they were not going to let you get destroyed like that, especially knowing you were the only one who cared, okay? They're not stupid. They're not going to give it to this fucking... Come on, stop it. Come on, guys. You think like we didn't have no fucking help here or something? Like, just understand, whatever self-doubt these people have, brother, listen, you are questioning, they're questioning themselves now, unable to move forward. Okay, I'm going to tell you, don't let your fear hold you. Someone tells it to my King of Cups. Don't let your fear hold you back, okay? You have the strength and the power to see through it now. Okay, now it's time to break free from this limiting pattern, because you know the King of Wands, you know you respect them. This is, this is who you really should be looking up to. This is the one, okay? Divine Masculine, you should be looking up to this person, because they never said not one word. They let you go through everything, but just know this is the one who helps us, and we'll never forget that. So I told you to go talk to this person, okay? Because reward and recognition is upon us, okay? Because you are the star, okay? So this will show you taking the initiative here to come save this Star Empress, Queen of Pentacles, okay? So that you can put together this Two of Pentacles and bring this Ace of Pentacles, because this Nine of Pentacles is here for this Empress, all right? So Remember, we're so hardworking. Can't you just do that for us? Okay, so just know that congratulations, your hard work will soon pay off and take you in the direction of your dreams. Acknowledge your efforts and your own power. And we did. We did do that, okay? That's exactly what we did. We called our energy and our power back because we said, we are the ones, brother. We are the ones who bring the fun. So give us that energy back. And that's exactly what happened, okay? Because you know why? We got the warrior spirit, okay? That's why, okay? Because our relentless commitment to challenges and approaches life as a personal battle here to master your forceful nature. So just know that is all it's all about. You are the warrior spirit, okay? You are the one who brings the fun because you are the sun. You are the superstar empress. Yeah, the superstar empress. That's who you are, okay? So see you later. I'll talk to you. Bye-bye.